views expressed on this program are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other advertisers. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio.
Hi, welcome. This is Dr. John DeMartini. This is one of the most amazing and inspiring shows that you can listen into. If you want to be on the edge of your seats, if you want to open up your heart, if you want to expand your mind, and you want to meet incredible people, stay tuned because you're just about to experience a transformative radio show that will change your life. And you're listening to the Dr. Pat Show that's coming up right next.
The following audio is via a Skype call.
Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show. Talk radio to thrive by. Powerful, inspiring, and coming to you live, bringing you stories of people like you and me busting through and living life full out. Get ready to dare to wonder what your life would be like if you knew you could not fail. Wow. Hey, everybody. I want to welcome you. I'm Dr. Pat. Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show. This is Talk Radio to Thrive By. First, let me give a shout out to Mr. Benny. Hello, Mr. B. How are you, B?
Let me start over. It was a rough weekend, I think. Be pretty good there.
Did I do a really good imitation of you right there?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Did you like that?
Loved it.
Okay. I hope our guest did not hang up right there.
Nah, she's still good. She's probably doing the same thing.
Okay, I got to ask you a burning question. Burning. Are you ready, Benny?
Yeah.
Super Bowl. Who you got?
Atlanta.
You know, why is it that all of us are going?
Because nobody likes New England. Nobody likes New England.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, our WBOQ people that are listening to the show, they're like,
Nobody likes New England.
I know. And then John Holland listening to the show. I'm like, okay, John, it's going to be all right. But, you know, okay, so we don't have the Seahawks going on. So it's going to be a fun time anyway, I think. Benny, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I played in a little table tennis tournament this weekend.
How'd you place?
I actually got a little trophy.
Yeah. More than just a participation trophy?
Benny, thank you.
Well, you know that's like what everyone gets, though, these days.
No,
Okay.
No, I actually got ping pong balls for that.
Nice.
Yeah. No, I got a little trophy.
Okay.
But, you know, you kind of nailed it because the bottom line is there was only enough people playing in this one event that everybody got a trophy.
Hooray! So wait, you weren't first, and you were probably maybe or could be last, but you still got a trophy. So 1 out of 3, one first, second, or third.
Yeah, 1 out of 3 ain't bad. 1 out of 3 ain't bad.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about. We got a great show though today. So Benny, right now, for those of you out there, we are opening up the phone lines out of the gate. Here's why. I'm being joined today by somebody that's got it going on. Heart-centered mediumship. Lauren Rainbow joining me here today, going to be in Seattle, March. Listen, we know when somebody is on the road and is saying, I got this centered heart thing going on. I am an intuitive. I am a psychic. I am taking messages out into the world. This medium, Lauren Rainbow, believes we all have psychic and intuitive instincts. Today on the show, are you ready to tap into yours? But if you're like me, Benny, sometimes we need these startup cables hooked up to our battery of life to give us that spark, that charge to really kick us into gear, because sometimes we get on the sidelines, the side of the road, and we forget we can recharge our batteries and kick it into gear. Today, it's about that. Lauren has been for over a decade communicating with the other side. And what that means, if you're thinking, wait a minute, I now found another penny on the sidewalk. I now know I'm getting insight. but I don't know exactly what it is this show is for you. And by the way, Lauren's coming to Seattle, so mark this date down on your calendar, March 4th and 5th, East West Bookshop, and we're going to tell you much more about it. But right now, I want to introduce everyone to this amazing woman, Lauren Rainbow. Lauren, welcome to the show. It's great to have you here.
Oh, my goodness, Dr. Pat. Thank you for having me, and what a wonderful introduction. And I am in New England, so don't hold it against me today, guys.
No. No, and I kind of knew that. That's why I knew that. That's why I said that to Benny.
Right.
Yeah.
Different sides of the world coming together every day.
Yeah, it really wasn't going to matter who was playing against the Patriots right there. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But thank you for joining me here today. Before we kind of get going and talk a little bit, we are opening up the phone lines right now. Live call-in show throughout the hour, and we're going to tell you why. 1-800-930-2819. 1-800-930-2819. Before we get into talking about you in detail, I want to know about this event that you're doing at East West. Tell us what you're doing there.
Absolutely. So by the way, I'm super excited to be coming to Seattle in East West Bookshop. On March 4th, there's going to be an evening of spirit messages. It's really a great opportunity for anyone who wants to come join me for a couple hours. I will be delivering, messages from the spirit world to people in the audience, helping them connect with their loved ones. We do evidential mediumship, so there will be some identifying information of each spirit to help people understand who's connecting with the message. And, really kind of tuning into the heart of spirit so that we can bring healing and support. So that will be on March 4th. And then on March 5th, I'll be teaching an afternoon workshop called the Intuitive Toolbox, which I think will even share some ideas in today's show about, everybody, having a connection with intuition in your life, using your own intuitive instincts to just help you navigate your life. So I call it the Intuitive Toolbox because we'll be giving you tools literally that you can just apply to your everyday life to just be more in tune, get more fluid movement, grace and ease in your life. So that's what's happening.
Yeah. And as I said, we're taking your calls now, 1-800-930-2819. And I know Benny is busy taking these calls. He's filling up the phone lines. I want to talk with you about this because one of the things is it's one thing to know that, you're out there in the world and you're paying attention to your intuition and your instincts. Mm-hmm. It's another thing to pay attention to your instincts and then do something about it. You understand? Like, take it to the street, Lauren. Tell me, what have you learned along your own journey to help you take yourself to the street?
Absolutely. And that's a great question. And I love the energy of taking it to the street because to me, 2017, I'm using this as the year of doing the work. There's one thing, like you just said, Dr. Pat, to know that we have intuitive instincts, but it's a whole other thing to apply them to your life. And on the short form, many years ago, in my early 20s, I, had some epiphanies about feeling called in my heart to, tap into the metaphysical curiosity I had my whole life. I was a young child. I was always drawn to, the metaphysical world. There was always a calling. Spirit moved me into a funeral home. I always joke, and I ended up living in a retired funeral home for 2 years in my early 20s. And lo and behold, it was the energetic shift I needed to become really aware of the spirit world and their strong connection with me. And by just right away understanding that this was a calling, I intuitively listened and was amazed by how the world would just start bringing me people who suddenly had like-minded connections and started to guide me to meet other like-minded people to help me understand what was happening with my intuition. And I was literally just being, introduced to psychic teachers and for Reiki healers. So that's really quick in terms of how it's kind of, flowed for me. And the more that I just every day tune into my heart and listen to where it needs to go, the more I just receive fluid flow and opportunity and grace in my life. So I hope that answers that.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk to you about, the times we live in now. I don't know about you, but I do know that, right here, and you and I have a mutual mutual friend, Mr. John Holland, right?
Yes.
Right. And I remember years ago, John came on the show and he, for whatever reason, he said to me, I don't know what your Australia connection is, but I'm getting something on Australia. Okay. The point is, when he said that to me, I thought, and this was, I think, one of the first times John and I met, I thought this dude has lost his mind. But literally a week later, just a week later, we get a call, and it actually was an email from an Australian network that said, we want to pick up your show. Now, if you're me, you're thinking, okay, this is John. He set this thing up. It's got to be a prank call. It wasn't. And to this day, we are on 25 FM channels in Australia. That level of trust and faith so that they get off of their butts and jump out in the world and take action.
Yeah, I love that question because it is about us taking action, isn't it? For me, when people work with me, my goal is to not only kind of show them, like John just did, show you the potential of what's out there, but, in the work that I do with individuals, either through spirit communication or if it's in the intuitive way, is to kind of heal what's holding them back, trying to take a deeper look at why we may not feel worthy, perhaps, of stepping into our power, or why we want to, surrender everything so that the others around us are stepping into their power, but not always seeing that if we are taking care of ourselves, we're being a great, flow for others. So for me, the goal on the inside through the work is to share information, but also through the healing training that I've done, see where people are holding their blocks and energetically removing that so they can feel more empowered. At the end of the day, though, Dr. Pat, you understand, it's still really up to the individual to step forward. So a lot of times, too, that's just, giving them encouragement, love, and support, and reminding them that every day is a process. Every day is a step up, and to take each day as its own independent flow versus, seeing the long, distant journey, but trying to take it one day at a time and making those small steps to the bigger strides. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, phone lines are open. Are you ready?
Yes,
1-800-930-2819. Bada bing, bada bam. When we come back, Lauren's taking your calls. We're talking about vision. But you know what? Vision without the sizzle is not going to work. You got to put the sizzle in your life and get things going now. Now. So if you want to get things going in your life, we're going to give you the 1-2 punch here on the show. Yep. It's P&L or L&P. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We go hide away in daylight. We go undercover, wait out the sun. Got a secret side in plain sight. Where the streets are empty, that's where we run.
Tune in to The Jen Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life, each Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific and 11 a.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. This amazing show is an inspirational hour that will take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jen is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Call in for intuitive readings and visit JenRoyster.com for more information.
Did you know that all of the shows on the Transformation Radio Network are available as podcasts to stream or download?
Really?
Check us out. Go to transformationradio.fm. We have business shows, spiritual shows, energy healing shows, and pretty much everything in between. Something for everyone, guaranteed to inspire, educate, and transform. We are transforming the world, one listener at a time.
Would you like to experience life-transforming adventures in personal expansion and world service? If you do, tune in to learn about magical innate abilities that you can develop and use to make your dreams come true. Joy Elaine is author of the Joy Chronicles, and she's inviting you and millions of others to join her in working with galactic masters, angels, and the Ashtar Command. as they assist humanity and planet Earth to achieve their ultimate destination of ascension. For more information about this upcoming event and broadcast, visit joyelaine.com. That's joy, ELAINE.com.
Hey everyone, this is Dr. Pat. I am so thrilled. I've had the honor of working with Leslie Fontaine for the past year or so, and what she has created in her hit program, Sheer Alchemy, transcends what most of us get to listen to or hear in any point in time in our lives. But beyond that, Leslie is working with people all over the world, and she has created something phenomenal based on the feedback and input from the archangels, from the ascended masters, from the light beings, and most importantly, from each and every one of you. So if you want to change your life, if you're ready to step into your own version of sheer alchemy, please give Leslie a call at 678-665-3366. And why? Because this is what you're going to be prepared to do. Be amazed, and on your part, connect with the ascended masters that are there to help you custom make the life that you are meant to live.
Oh, everybody, welcome back. It's so great to have all of you tune us in and turn us on. You know, before we get to the phones, we have a very special caller calling in, Lauren. But before we get to the phone, I want you to tell folks first how they can find out more about you through your website. And again, mention East West Books. And then we're going to go to the phones. We got a very special caller calling in. They're all special. So I want to tell you, all of our callers are special, just to be really clear here.
And so absolutely, Dr. Pat, if anyone is looking to find out more about me, you can find out more at laurenrainbow.com. And for the events at East West Bookshop coming up in March, it's eastwestbookshop.com. And I'm also on Facebook as Lauren Rainbow Medium, and on Instagram, Medium Lauren Rainbow as well. So you can find me there. And then Twitter is at Lauren's Rainbow. I think that's all of it, right?
All right. Awesome. Benny, who do we have calling in?
Well, we have a wonderful phone line heating up, but let's take John Holland. He's called in. Hello, John.
John Holland.
Dr. Pat, Lauren.
Hello.
I don't want Dr. Pat, I don't want to take up, I love you guys, and I'm listening to the show, and I don't want to take up too much because I know there's other callers there, but you got a very special lady there on the phone with you, Seattle. Yep, she's one of the, I see a lot of mediums out there, Dr. Pat, but when she does her messages, I mean, it literally is a heart connection, how she reaches out to the people. So for the people in Seattle, if you respect me, and I've been there many, many times with Hay House, March 4th and 5th at East West Bookstore, you've got to see this will sell out. And you want to see someone that'll impress you, you want to see someone that'll touch your heart, this is my girl, Lauren Rainbow. So I don't want to take up too much time. It's just that, it's that she's wonderful, Dr. Pat, and, and I love you for having her on your show.
Well, John, you said something really interesting, too, because we need more people like Lauren. We really do. We need that lighthearted spirit nature, but lighthearted to get us into gear here. It's time to get into gear here, John.
Yes, get it in. Yep, absolutely. And she's one of the best. We're doing a lot of stuff together, too. When I saw her work, I said, oh, come here, you. So we're doing a lot of stuff together, and she's one of the best teachers. And wait till you see her mediumship, okay? And hopefully she's going to show you right now with some of the callers. So Dr. Pat, Benny, I love you people.
Thank you, John. And you're right. We're going to do it right now. Right now. Thanks, John. Mr. Benny.
I will take Ron. Yeah, go ahead, Pat.
Let's do it, Benny.
Ron from Federal Way. Hello, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Hello. Hi, can you hear me? Yes.
Oh, my God, yeah. How are you? And I'm so glad to connect you with Lauren here. Lauren, this is Ron.
Hi,
yes.
Ron.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, and thank you. I felt calling in because just recently I was told I'm going to be a trans phenomenal or trans something. medium, and I want a kick in the butt.
So,
I'd love
me,
to
Ron,
kick
I
you.
lost a piece of that. You recently were told, and what was that piece again?
I'm going to be a phenomenal medium.
Transcendental?
Oh, yeah, I know what that is.
Absolutely. And so, Ron, you're looking for a little kick in the butt to get going in the right direction. Did I get that right?
Yes, what the spirits are saying, and any guidance you can give me towards that.
Absolutely. And just kind of tuning into this, Ron, I'm definitely, first of all, I'm going to do a quick intuitive moment if you don't mind. Because as I'm working with your energy, I'm feeling a lot of speed coming in around you. To me, it feels like some people may be saying you're doing this mediumship. Am I right that there's hesitation to fully step into it on your part? Am I getting that energy correct?
Yes, I'm questioning, is that indeed true?
Okay. Yeah, because I understand when people I remember when people would say, you're going to do this. And then in my mind, I'm going, really, how? and so I'm feeling a lot of this positive energy behind you from the energy of the spirit. But I'm also sensing a lot of hesitation to step up into this here. And I feel like right away I want you to understand that this can be transitionary, meaning I don't feel like it's about chopping off one leg of your life to completely dive into another without having a solid foundation there. So I feel like I want to guide that there. And Ron, as I'm working here, I have a spirit that's connecting with me. I believe might connect with you in some manner. And I'll give you some information here. I don't know if it's the father that's passed the spirit, but I have a strong male spirit here that's connecting with me. He feels like he passes in an early elderly time from an illness struggle. I think I might have a little bit of a long, no, he's correcting me here. I feel like he may have been sick longer than we knew with diagnosis. So I might be dealing with cancer or something long term, but I feel like the actual time from diagnosis to passing moves kind of quickly with him. This guy's a bit of a chatterbug. He's like right on my ear, chewing it off like he would like sit here and talk with a really fun, outgoing personality of sorts, Ron. Do you understand it's connected to a father or grandfather around you so far?
Father.
Okay, yes. And you understand he's got a good personality as well, Ron, very outgoing and really kind of a gregarious personality?
Yes.
Okay, and would he have passed with, you understand that illness as well, kind of like, I think I have cancer or something kind of fast-moving. I don't feel like it's unexpected, but I do feel a fast-moving illness. And for some reason, there's a confusion between diagnosis and passing. It seems to move quickly. Can you receive that also?
Yes, he was in the VA and died of double pneumonia.
Okay, yes, and that makes sense by my chest, my lungs. I was almost going to ask if it was lung cancer, but if it's pneumonia, I can receive the lungs there. I would sense that mostly, Ron, this should have been a positive connection between you guys, but I do acknowledge that either life or there's a little bit of distance there, but I don't sense it as an estrangement. Would you be able to connect with that?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
yes.
And I feel like I'm here to bring you love and support. And to me, this is a gentleman who feels more open-minded in spirit than he may have been in life. Can you receive that?
Yes.
Okay, and I hear a feeling of your mother as well. Am I getting it correct, Ron, that your mom is still with us here in life?
No, she is not.
Okay, so hold on. I wonder if this is the energy. I'm going to try to move this quickly here, but I keep feeling him calling to mother, and I want to be clear, though, that she must have passed after him to the spirit side. Would that be true?
You're breaking up. But
could you repeat that one more time?
Oh, yep, I'm sorry. I'm feeling like she passes after your father. Would that be safe to say, Ron, your mom?
No, she passed way before.
Okay, so then I'm misunderstanding something from him. So let me just kind of repeat this a bit quickly here. I'm going to trust what he first gave me, and there's a feeling of a woman here. Are you a father as well, Ron? Am I getting that correct?
No, I am not.
Okay, so I'm just going to leave this. I feel like he's trying to acknowledge a mother-type figure living. I feel like somebody here I don't know if it's a sister who is a mom that he's trying to get me to acknowledge, but I feel like there's a significant woman in the family. She feels like a mother figure here, and I feel like that might connect toward you for some reason. So if your mom's in spirit, we won't not acknowledge her, but he's bringing me to a woman alive I need to acknowledge, but I want to get back to the core of why he's here. I do feel like he was here with me very strongly, wanting to be the strength to help you grow in life, okay? This is a man who's coming through me. He's very strong, very supportive. I feel like he wants to just chat your ear off, and I want you to understand that while he may not have understood it all in life, I see you here from the spirit side, and I want to bring you the love and support to move forward. So I hope that helps, Ron, in terms of giving you the kick in the butt you're looking for, because I know the spirit is here wanting to give you that love and support as well. Last thing I'm going to leave you with here is I sense a need. Your father just said, open to forgive him a bit there, and I think you might understand how he means that without getting too personal, if you can receive that. Okay, excellent. Thank you for calling in today, Ron. I hope that gives you love and support to move forward, and I'm also sending you just some graceful energy as well.
All right. Thank you, and I'm grateful for you guys. Thank you. Bye.
All right, and Ron, don't forget to come see Lauren when she comes to Seattle in March. Benny, let's take a short break if we could, and when we come back, we're going to hit the phones again. For those of you out there, 1-800-930-2819. Joining me here today, I'm so excited. Everyday Intuition with Lauren Rainbow. We'll be right back.
She got girls all over the world. She got men every now and then.
Are you ready for a game changer? Sarah Westall is bringing you Business Game Changers Radio. Sarah brings you leading experts, visionaries, and newsmakers who provide the best commentary on big issues and cutting-edge innovations. Sarah's 20 years as a business executive will help you think like an entrepreneur with expertise, energy, and attitude. Tune in to Business Game Changers Mondays at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
You, yes you, can be the highest version of yourself. Wellness coach and natural beauty expert Dr. Agnes Frenkel is on a mission to help you play the game of your life. Win in vibrancy, health, and beauty. Because you deserve it. Dr. Agnes goes beyond the limits in her personal coaching sessions to revolutionize health and wellness. Now is the time to unleash your true power. For more information, visit dragnesfrankel.com.
Tune in to Dynamics of Diversity Radio, scripting the new narrative for immigration with leading experts Kripa Upadhyaya and Steve Tanijo on TransformationTalkRadio.com. This show will remove the noise that often accompanies discussions on this topic and share a new perspective on the dynamics of immigration and diversity, ever reminding us that together we are all at the core of innovation, excellence, and positive change. Visit OrbitLawPLLC.com for upcoming topics.
Have you been seeing numbers like 111 and 222 everywhere you go? Do you feel that the universe may be trying to get your attention, perhaps offering a message of some sort? As it turns out, numerical patterns and certain types of geometry form the very fabric of our reality, from cells under a microscope to the astronomy of our night sky. At Stellar Reflections, we offer special sessions which tap into these patterns, designed specifically to support you on your journey. The 111 and 222 activations are sessions activating new patterns in your energy field, which in turn can help you create new patterns in your life. After just one session with a practitioner, either in person or via distance, clients report gaining greater clarity, becoming more intuitive, and honoring their inner truth as they move forward in their lives. Curious about what these transformational sessions might do for you? Call 425-999-9836 or visit StellarReflections.com. That's StellarReflections.com.
When your body is awakened, your spirit comes alive. Dana Canetto is a transformational guide, embodiment coach, and spiritual mentor assisting women in realigning with their truth and embodying who they are by connecting to the wisdom of their body. Tune in every month on Transformation Talk Radio and the Dr. Pat Show Network for Body Divinity Radio with Dana Canetto. For more information on Dana and her services, visit DanaCanetto.com. That's DanaCanneto.com.
Can we see forever? Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you.
Okay, everyone, this is it. We have opened up the phone lines, 1-800-930-2819 for those of you out there. And here's what I want to say. Lauren Rainbow joining me here today. We're doing live readings. You know, Lauren, before we go right to the phones, I want to make sure everybody knows it's a live call-in show throughout the hour, 1-800-930-2819. But you can also go to transformationtalkradio.com. And right on that homepage, you can ask your question. We'll get it on the show. For those of you that are saying, dude, you know I'm at work. You know it's really hard. But you know what? Go ahead and do it, and we'll be ready to go. We're going to go to the phones in a minute. But before we do, Lauren, I would love for you to tell folks a little bit about how you work. And, you know, having John Holland call into the show and literally just give you a, 5 thumbs up, but we only have 2, but 5 because it's John, right? Tell folks about your work.
Absolutely. So as a medium here, I've been actually working as a medium for almost 15 years. And, really quickly, as we talked earlier in the show, I had a bit of a spiritual awakening connecting with spirit. The other wonderful thing about my journey is it started just around the transition of 9/11, which just kind of ignited my heart to go out and help people as best as I can. So my goal here is to connect people with, those in the spirit world, bringing loving messages, letting people know that we are loved, that we are supported in our lives, that our loved ones are doing okay. They want to just relieve our fears. They want to take away our pain. They want us to live our lives as fully as we can. And that's the core of my work, is to do whatever I can to help each individual who wants to connect in that way understand that we're doing okay, spirit's doing okay, and you can do this.
I know it. Give out your website, and then we're going to hop to the phones.
Absolutely. You can find me at lauren@rainbow.com.
Awesome. And everybody, if you're out in the Seattle area, but also you can find out where Lauren's going to be. And we'll make sure for those of you out there, you get connected. Mr. Benny, can you tell us who we have next?
Teresa from Bremerton. Hello, Teresa.
Teresa.
Hi.
How are you, Teresa?
Well, I'm a little anxious. I'm just like you said at the beginning, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. I've been working up toward it. I've got a job interview later today. I'm just wondering if you can give me any ideas on how I should be.
Oh, absolutely. Well, Teresa, I always say be who you are in its natural form. That's the best way to go about it. But first off, thank you for calling in today, and I'm just loving that you're, feeling motivated and stepping forward, which I think is huge. And I want to tune into the energy of this interview, by the way, if you're okay with that, because sure. I feel like one of the biggest things I love to tune into in the energy is, are you aligning yourself in opportunities that are going to be the best next step for you? And I feel a really good excitement about this, Teresa. Are you excited about this interview?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going back. I'm interviewing. Well, it's a long story, but I'm interviewing to go back into the field that I was in that I absolutely love.
Yeah, it feels right to me. It feels in alignment with you. And I would be honest if I felt like the energy was a bit off kilter, but I'm sensing alignment here. I feel like there's a lot of positive movement. But what I love the most, and I think is the most important thing as any intuitive looking at where you're going, is you feeling that this aligns also with you. And you just said it. You just said you're going back to the work that you love. Right there alone, I feel like carrying that sense of loving this idea in your heart when you walk into the interview today is just going to make the energy you want exude and help manifest what you're looking for. And if I can support you a little bit here as well, Teresa, would you understand a woman in the spirit world that feels like, oh my God, I've got this energy that's connecting with me. I feel for you. It's a woman's energy. She's kind of a youthful spirit, but I sense that I'm in my older elderly time when she passes. So I don't know if it's a grandmother, perhaps on your mother's side, because I feel the energy of mother being in the connection here. But she's a youthful spirit, meaning she would have had a tenacious energy or outgoing energy here, but I do think that she was physically older when she passes to spirit. And I'll just give you a little bit of a physical idea. This might help as well. She's got kind of a short, petite feeling to me, but I feel like she would, in a healthy way, always look a bit well put together or nice in the way that she would connect here. And I feel like she's always I feel like you must know her or connect with her really well from the spirit side, because I feel like she's received or connected with you before. Can you understand any of this so far, Teresa?
Yeah, it could actually be 3 different people.
Okay, so let me try to hone in here. Do you understand your mother or mother's mother? Because I definitely need to be connected to mom's side here.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
And you understand perhaps 80s or more when this woman transitions to the spirit side. I want to be older, elderly, but a very youthful personality.
Same
Can you connect with that? Okay, yes, okay.
Yes,
your mother's mother, excellent. And I feel like you understand the put-togetherness of her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and she might have passed with a bit of struggle around the mind toward the end of her life, or I'm definitely feeling like my mind is fading a little bit. You understand that?
Yes. Exactly.
Okay, excellent. And just to drop in here, the feeling of real closeness with you in life is extremely important to her. Like, I feel like I'm holding you. I got to connect with you here. You're very, very dear to this woman, and I feel like she truly would have expressed that to you. Can you connect with that as well?
Yes.
Okay. I need you to know that she's in this energetic with you. She's kind of cheering you on, and I think she'll be with you today to kind of give you that positive energy and flow. So I want you to feel her love with you today, okay?
Great. That's awesome.
Awesome. Teresa, I hope that helps, and know that I, too, am sending love and grace for this alignment that feels like it's happening for you. Super excited.
Thank you so much.
Teresa, thank you, thank you, thank you. Lauren is in the house, Mr. Benny, and I believe we do have another caller, right?
We do. Jackie from Seattle. Hello, Jackie.
Jackie.
Hello.
Hi, Jackie.
Yeah, I was just calling in. I was wondering if I could get a general energy and see if there's any messages.
Absolutely.
Any messages waiting.
So, Jackie, let me just kind of tune into this energy here. First off, I'm sensing to me that you've got a little bit of it feels like you're finally getting some upward movement after what feels like a bit of a sludgy movement in what may have been most of 2016 for you. And I don't mean that to be challenging, but it feels like you've been kind of moving through the mud, but I'm starting to feel like you're clearing through that in your life right now. Then the other thing I'm loving about your energy, Jackie, is it feels like you're taking the reins, and you're feeling a bit more empowered to step up in your life a little bit more. Can you be with that so far?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, excellent. And I feel that if you don't mind me getting into the heart of this, it's been challenging emotionally for you because I see that you've had to make decisions to step away from people that you love a little bit, or that you might be holding back some toxic energy, but without fully disconnecting. Would you also receive that?
Yes.
Okay. And I feel like as you keep allowing yourself to get stronger, by the way, these situations, some of them may actually heal and you'll stay connected with some of these people that you love. And I'm going to go right into the spirit with this, Jackie, because I have a gentleman who's passed here. Would you understand a younger man who's passed, perhaps a young adult, of a sudden unexpected death? I'm feeling something a bit more tragic here as I'm working with someone. And I'm feeling connected to you as though I might be a friend, family, or kind of your what's the word I'm looking for, contemporary. So either like a friend, or I'm not sure if it's like a partner, but I feel like I have an equal gentleman here who's passed unexpectedly to the spirit side. And I feel like this might be still recent within the last few years. Would you be able to connect with this, Jackie?
Not right now.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a few more messages, if you don't mind, with him, so that afterwards you might understand where this is connecting. I sense this is to you or around you, okay? So the young man here, I feel like he's an adult. I feel like I passed accidentally, 20s, 30s, maybe 40s, but I don't want to be like in my older elderly yet, okay? I'm feeling trauma to my upper body, like my head area, so I feel like he left us unexpectedly, but he's not claiming this as his responsibility. And I see this again as like a friend, somebody around your energy field that feels like a friend or equal to you, okay? So I'm going to leave you with his energy. I wish I could hopefully connect that a little bit stronger for you. But I do know for sure that we see you moving up here in the world. I'm going to be stubborn, and I'm so sorry, but he's being a bit nudgy here. Do you have a friend of yours who's recently lost a partner, or somebody? I almost feel like I have someone's brother or somebody who you know has just lost a partner, someone they love. Would you connect with that in any way?
Quite possibly.
Okay. So, Jackie, I'm going to leave that only because he's trying to help me connect a little bit more to you in that way. And the last thing I'll leave with you here is there may be an M name of significance, like a Michael or Mark or something that would help illuminate who or how he might be connected to you, okay? But keep moving through the mud. I feel a lot of positive vibes going for you. You're coming out of the mud. I shouldn't say keep moving through it. You're coming out of it. And I'm really excited for 2017. But it feels like by the end of February, March, you're going to be in a much more open space to keep bringing so much more just ease and flow in. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jackie, for calling in today. It was great connecting for you.
Yeah, and we are going to take a short break. But before we do, what I would love to know, again, tell us about East West Books again. How do people register for it? How do they get tickets? Tell us the best way to go ahead and do that, Lauren. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. The best way, if you would like to connect at East West Bookshop, is to purchase tickets for my Friday night gallery, March 4th at eastwestbookshop.com, or for the Intuitive Toolbox Workshop the next day on March 5th, also again at eastwestbookshop.com. Fastest way to get there.
Awesome. And again, give out your website again. And also for people that can't get it, because people may be listening to the show from all over, and definitely they're going to listen to the replay of this from all over. And I would love for people to know more about how they can find out about where you're going to be.
Absolutely. My full schedule is available at laurenrainbow.com. If you're on Facebook, you can find me at Lauren Rainbow Medium as my business page, and also on Instagram as Lauren Rainbow Medium. So you can follow me anywhere there for updated information on events and workshops I am doing around the country.
Awesome. And Mr. Benny, I would love to hop out to a break right now. But before I do, we may have a little bit of time for those of you out there to call in. We may be able to get one more person in. 1-800-930-2819. That's 1-800-930-2819. And like I said before, if you're listening and you cannot call in, then go to transformationtalkradio.com or thedrpatshow.com, and you'll be able to put your question in right on the home page. Right now, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with my very special guest joining me here today, Lauren Rainbow.
There are so many resources out there for meditation. But did you know that Atana's Heart Earth Healing Meditation is available for you for free? Yes, that's right. You can receive this free healing meditation today from Atana Vadili. All you need to do is visit his website, atanamethod.com. That's ATAANA method.com, and sign up. You will receive your free meditation instantly. That's atanamethod.com.
Registration is now open for the 25th Annual Women of Wisdom Conference. Join the fabulous presenters from around the country on February 16th through the 20th. If you believe in raising the feminine spirit and transforming our world, then this conference is for you. Get your tickets now. One-day and full weekend passes are available. For more information about presenters and tickets, visit womenofwisdom.org. That's womenofwisdom.org.
Are you ready to tap into the healer within? Hi, I'm Mary Jane Mack. Did you know the real doctor is the source that lives within you, that heals within you minute by minute every day? The healer within is the innate intelligence of the human body. When we cut our hand with a piece of glass, we don't have to command the body to close the wound and grow new skin. It knows how to heal itself. We do have to nourish the skin by disinfecting it and remove the glass, or it cannot heal. The innate healer relies upon us to assist in this healing process. Our role is to identify its needs, provide the substances required for the healing, and remove the obstacle. Contact us to achieve optimal health at 888-777-4232. That's 888-777-4232. And visit us at maryjanemack.com.
Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show, Talk Radio to Thrive By. I am so thrilled to be talking to all of you. We have got Talk Radio for all of us. Are you ready and willing and able to accept all of the abundance you can muster up in your life? Check us out, thedrpatshow.com, transformationtalkradio.com, transformationradio.fm. Oh my goodness.
What is a brilliant culture? And how do we create them? Why are they important? Claudette Rowley has created a breakthrough 5-step process to help you design a culture that is authentic, innovative, and successful. Learn how to create change with Cultural Brilliance Radio, the DNA of organizational excellence, and Claudette Rowley. To learn more or work with Claudette, visit ClaudetteRowley.com.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. We're going to get to the phones, but before we do, Lauren, I'm excited about what you're doing, and I'm especially excited about you coming to the Seattle area. And for those of you out there, you're kind of getting just a sneak peek at what Lauren does. But I want to just tell you, if you want to see Lauren up close and personal, make sure you get to East West Bookshop. And you can go to eastwestbookshop.com. Check it out. You'll see the event March 4th, An Evening with Spirit. March 5th, The Intuitive Toolbox. Lauren Rainbow is going to be in town for those of you out there. So all of the above. Now, Mr. Benny, I know the phones have been ringing. Who would you like to put on next?
Alexa from Seattle, welcome to the show.
Hey, Alexa.
Good morning. I guess I have a reading question. I'm curious about some situations that I'm trying to understand. My feeling is that there's some deception going on in a family relation that came up just after Christmas, so it's been about a month. And I just want to get some confirmation on it. I don't know if you need any more information, but...
So, Alexa, I'm just kind of tuning into this as you're speaking, and I'm feeling a strong connection to a male figure in the family. I don't know if it's like a father or brother who's alive, but I'm feeling a lot of intensity around a male figure. Would that be the point of interest in this question? Okay. Yes. And it's always, I think, intuition and the way I guide people is if you're feeling something off, you got to trust that instinct here. What I can tell you about the situation from the gentleman's energy is I feel like I'm just kind of tuning in. I feel like this is delicate. I feel like choosing your words around the situation is going to be careful. I feel somebody who's feeling very sensitive, this gentleman, and I feel like he's being very reactive to situations in life. Right. Would you be able to receive that?
Yeah. I'm okay. I mean, I think we have, this is my father, and he is someone I have always gotten along with, and he's a very lovely individual. Yeah. We have a bit of a challenge because, I in particular, because unfortunately my mother died when I was a teenager, and while I had wonderful support from my family and mentors throughout my life, and have done certainly a lot of work around this, she has unfortunately. The woman he has married, unfortunately, has not been a very good ally to me. And it's been very difficult for me to see through that for many, many years. I accepted it and never mentioned anything, and he always did his best to help us, get along. And there was never any conflict, but she just didn't like me, So it's just the fact of the matter. Never did anything wrong. She just was jealous of me, or I don't know what it was, but she's just, there are just some women, and I tried to explain this to my father, and he understood sometimes, but he's getting older now, so he doesn't have nearly as much patience, and he just kind of wants to have his life, and he wants me to accept her.
Sure.
However, she is 10 years younger than he is, and she, she's doing things behind his back that he doesn't know about, and this is my concern, and I did try to very, very gently bring this up with him, but it became explosive. He got very, very angry with me and basically told me that I was lying. So, whatever, he decided to put it back on me. But so I'm kind of just sort of checking in because I almost want some advice because what I'm concerned about is that his perception is now skewed. And he is now backing away from me. He's going to come to peace around it because he knows how to do that.
Sure.
She's very manipulative. She's very emotionally manipulative. So
sure. And Alexa, I'm so sorry to cut you off, but for the sake of time here, what I want to do is to try to help guide you with this is understanding to trust your instinct, my love, to really, yes, obviously you're feeling these things, but putting your father in between the two situations may not be the healthiest. So sometimes as long as you can have that relationship of love between your father and you, and I don't want to say you have to accept the stepmom if in your heart that you need to be mindful. But remember that the core love is what rules. Love is really the power of healing and the power of empowerment. So the more that you can just love your father for who he is and where he's at and understand that he's in a position as well, the faster that healing can happen here, you know. Again, it doesn't mean that you need to mistrust your instincts. You instinctually are feeling something, obviously trust that. But I think this is more of a decision of relationship. If having your father in your life is important, then, you know, having patience with him might be the piece where you can have that, you know, feeling that love for him, being that supportive person. So I'm not sure if that's the best help in that sense, but I think in regards to the situation, I would really resort to the end of love. Always tune into the heart, see where love wants to guide you, and see if that will help you find the answers to be closer to your father.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, that's fine. I do understand that. I guess the only tiny little question I have is just, you know, is there anything that do I just leave it be, or do I, you know, just send him a note saying, you know, hey, I hope you understand, you know, or you know, please let's not have any you know, whatever. I mean, I could just send him a little card. I mean, we you know, we really get
and
along.
Alexa, I mean, again, listening to the heart in this matter is really important. If your heart is saying to reach out and have that communication, absolutely listen to the heart. And it may help your father find the way he can be best balanced with you as well. And I think the way you just said that was beautiful, you know, just letting him know that you're not trying to create this negative situation, that you do want a healthy relationship with him. And I bet you that will be just what you need. And I feel this energy from the spirit as well that kind of gives me this calm sigh that says he would receive that with love as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Alexa. Thank you very much. And don't forget to come see Lauren when she's in town. Mr. Benny, do we have time for maybe one more?
Yep. Tamara from Bellevue. Hello, Tamara.
Hey, Tamara, how can we help you? I think we got about 3 minutes, maybe less. Go ahead.
I was wondering if I am a healer and if my Indian heritage, if I had a healer or shaman something in my background.
Tamara, yes. It's so funny because when you said a healer, the first thing I heard was shaman coming through before you even said, you know, your Native American heritage there. And I see a lot of fire from your hands. And I see that you have this amazing natural compassionate instinct that you're already utilizing in your everyday life. Do you understand that feeling?
Yeah.
And so I don't know if I'm here to kick your butt forward, my love, but my biggest thing for you is, what are you waiting for? You know, obviously go as you feel guided to really dive into that, but I truly think there's a very old soul in you. Again, I keep seeing my hands are heating up as I'm speaking with you. It's like fire is coming off them. But more than anything, you just have a natural instinct. So I think just even getting a little bit of its healing training, wherever you're called, be it shamanism, Reiki, something like that, would only open the doors for you, my dear. And the last thing I'm going to add to that is you have a lot of communication abilities as well. So not only can you heal through energy, but you can heal through your words. And you have the empowering space as well. So I think you can also help others rise to be their better selves, if that makes sense.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
I love that
Love
energy.
it.
I'm feeling so excited.
Me too. Awesome. Thank you so much. Lauren, what a great show. I know we only have a minute or two left. I got to ask you, what's your personal message? What do you want to say to folks here? And thank you for all you do.
Oh, my God. My personal message is for every single one of you out there listening to just know that you're beautiful, you're worthy, you're worth it, and you are loved. And the more that you can work through journeying to accept that and to own that beautiful light that is yours, the more grace, the more fluid movement you'll have in your life. But then I always say, don't take my word for it. Give it a try. You got to get out there and do it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Give out your website again.
LaurenRainbow.com.
I love it, Lauren. We'll see you when you get to Seattle. We're going to take a short break, everybody. And guess what? Women of Wisdom. Yeah, the WOW Conference, 25th Annual Women of Wisdom Conference. Stay tuned. We'll be right back to tell you all about it.
preceding audio was via a Skype call.